Hi everyone, welcome back to another great beer review on Beers with Beards. Now today, as you can see, we are going to review Shiner Bock, which is a Bock American style dark lager, actually a dark lager, and it's brewed by Spoetzl Brewery in Shiner, Texas. So in the little town of Texas is a brewery called Shiner. How convenient. Now, before we get started, and you end up liking this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can see more. So a little bit about this Shiner Bock. It has an IBU of 13 and it's 4.4%, and seems like a lot of these bottles are hard to find dates. I don't see anything. Don't see anything. There's not a thing on it. Nothing. So yeah. This beer was first introduced in 1913, and the brewery itself was founded or started in 1909. And it was the brewery was started by a Czech and let's see, where was it? Czech and a German. Czech and German immigrants who came over here and gave us this great beer. It is a very good beer. I've had it before. That's why I wanted to test it on here. Show everybody. It's just a delicious beer. Now, with the appearance on this beer, I'll pour it out here, get her going, get right to business. Gonna pour out a reddish brown, light brown, reddish light brown. Has a good head on it, at least the finger head. Now, on the top part, there's more light coming through. So it's changing colors compared to the lower part, which is a lot thinner, not as much light as going through it, so it's not changing as much. So I get a reddish and a light brown tannish color. Very nice looking color. And I can see my finger through it. Not very clear because it's a different color. It's not a light color. So it's hard to actually see it. Now with the aroma, you get a sweet malt and caramel, and a little tiny bit of chocolate. And yeah, it's a complex of smells here. So yeah, you get quite the range of smells. Now with the flavor, this tastes like other bocks. So It's actually called a lager. I don't believe it's strong enough to be actually called a lager. Now it has won some awards. Now the beginning was in Shiner, Texas. As far as I know, it's still there. I haven't seen anything say otherwise. It's a German legacy where a German and a Czech actually started it, so that would make sense. It's not always been a Bock. Shiner Bock is not technically a Bock beer by traditional German standards. Bocks are strong lagers with higher alcohol content and surviving Prohibition. Thank God they did. The iconic bottle design, and I've said this many times, I don't care what a beer bottle looks like. As long as the beer tastes good, I don't care. Care less. Season brew turned year-round favorite, so I guess this was a seasonal brew that became way too popular, so they made it all the time, if I'm reading that correctly. Limited distribution for many years. Shiner Bock was available only in Texas. It wasn't until 1990s that it began to expand. Right on. Thank God for that. I like it. It's good beer. Shiner Bock and the music scene. Strong connection to the music scene, particularly in Texas. Maybe ZZ Top likes this. Environmental initiatives dedicated to sustainability. A beer with awards. It has received numerous awards over the years, including medals at prestigious beer competitions like the Great American Beer Festival. Its influence on craft beer, the Shiner Beer Run. So apparently there's a half a marathon that ends at the brewery that this is made at, down in Texas. Now they have a celebrated milestone back in 2009. It's 100-year anniversary. They have fans all over the world, so it must be all over the world. Community involvement, the Shiners of family beers. The future of Shiner Bock. Shiner Bock is not going anywhere. Well, I'd have to say this is a thumbs up for me. I don't think you can see it, but I definitely can. The carbonation bubbles are racing to get to the top. Some are slow, some are fast. Some are big, some are small. But they're going to the top. It's amazing. They want to get some air. So I'd say this is definitely a good beer. So good you want to use two hands. You don't want to spill it. Now I've been in a few accidents over the years, so I take medication and it makes me shake like a banshee. So that's the story. So I'd say this is a winner. This should do it for me with Bock beer. I'd say go get yourself some and test it out yourself. And we'll see you next time. Cheers. Woo. Peace.